Frederic Monlouis-Felicite with me. He's from the Institut de l'entreprise. It's a think tank with about 130 members. It includes some of the biggest businesses here in France. I want to talk to you, first of all, Frederic, about that aim to balance the budget by 2017 by Mr. Hollande. Do you think he's going to be able to actually do that according to the assumptions that he's made?
Well, actually, he's made very optimistic assumptions in terms of growth. And if you take, instead of taking his assumptions of about 1.7 to 2.5% of GDP growth from now to 2017, if you take the IMF assumptions, for example, only for next year, 2013, he will need to find 18 billion euros additionally to what he has already put in his program.
So 18 billion euros.
18 billion euros. So this is very challenging for him.
But you also mentioned that even if he can reach his assumptions, though, when you crunched the numbers, what was the shortfall then?
Yeah, he still needs 12 billion euros to just close his program. So even with his own assumptions, he's very short of.
It's going to be short of cash.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So what that means is, in fact, what do you think is most likely to happen then? Do you think he's going to have to push back the date to reach that balanced budget, or is he going to have to tell the French that they're going to have more austerity than he's even led on during this election campaign?
Well, I think now the time of the campaign is closed, and he needs to be back to reality, and reality will come either with the financial markets or with Europe. But any way it comes, he will have to deal with that. So it means either postponing his pledges or scrapping some of his pledges. Moreover, the program of François Hollande is mainly based on fiscal growth. So he wants to raise more taxes to reach budget to balance the budget, and we all know that it is probably unrealistic with a slow growth. So
with a slow growth scenario, in fact.
Yes, absolutely.
So basically, what he's got is he wants to slow the increase in spending, but still increase spending, but in order to close that gap, to increase taxes at a higher rate.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. So the question he has not at all answered during this campaign is how to cut spending, and we all know that in France we have a huge state with one of the biggest administration in the world. So we definitely need to cut spending radically in order to balance the budget in 2017, and this. He hasn't at all tackled this issue.
But we've got the parliamentary elections coming up, so what? He's not going to tackle this until at least after the parliamentary elections.
Yeah, probably we'll wait after the election. And now there's a key factor to take into account. He will have all the powers into his hands.
Yes.
He will have he has the local power. He will have the parliament, most probably. So now the question is, will he be at the level of this historical step for France to either balance the budget, renew with growth and decrease unemployment, or just go into a more Keynesian
spending to boost growth
yes,
plan?
Absolutely.
Frederic Monlouis-Felicite from the Institut de l'entreprise, thank you very much indeed for coming along to speak to us.